Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of your favorite Ravens YouTube channel and podcast, Talking Ravens all day, every day with your host, Justin P., my MVP co host, Miss Shannon Finch, our special guest every Thursday, Super Dave the Mailman, episode 71 for the YouTube channel. And for the audio versions, all the links are right there in the description, just as well as the social media platforms for myself, Dave and Shannon. So y'all go follow us on those as well. Got a good show for y'all. You know what I mean? Got some good stuff. We're gonna talk a little bit about Monday night, and we're gonna talk about what we're looking forward to seeing. On Saturday. Which is my birthday, by the way. Everybody, for those who don't know, I'll be turning 34 Saturday. So yeah. but
That's
let's
what's
get
up.
to it. First topic of the day: what players, in your opinion, will be or should be cut at the Monday's performance versus the Commanders? Dave, you the guest, so you know you got the floor first.
All right. Well, we're gonna start off with James Proche. I mean, just a repeat of pretty much what happened in game one. He definitely blew it. So him and Caillou Blue Kelly, jeez, he was getting beat like
Mm-hmm.
bongos out there, man. Sheesh. But really, those are only two that really jumped out at me. That was like, oh, they gotta go. Everybody else, no, I'm good with everybody else right now. So we got one more game. So I'm just gonna hold that for next week.
But before I pass on to Shannon, you think they're gonna cut a fifth round pick though? I don't know. I
Nah,
don't
I
know. I
would,
think
I
they're gonna.
would, I wouldn't cut him, but he could get cut. He could
I
get cut.
don't.
We're gonna touch
All
back
right.
on him a little bit later, though. He could get cut because
Practice squad at
he's a
worst.
fast.
Practice squad at worst. Practice squad at worst. It's his first action in preseason, so
Right,
yeah, at worst.
right.
They're not gonna.
Practice squad.
They're not
Yeah,
gonna cut
definitely
him.
not the 53.
Go ahead, Shannon.
All right, so I'm just going to name people that's not like who you didn't name, just so we're not repeating the same things. I actually have Melvin Gordon and Owen Wright as people who I think will be released. We talked about this on Tuesday. I don't care what we have to do. Keaton Mitchell needs to be on this team. And the fact that he can contribute on special teams as well as Justice Hill can contribute on special teams, I can just see both of those guys being cut. And it's not that Melvin Gordon has done anything wrong. It's just that we know who he is at this point in his career. And I would much rather see a young guy get more opportunity than having him come back in and fumble like he had, his issues. We know what happened with him. And we just don't, I would rather see the young guys get a shot. Like I said, Keaton Mitchell has just stood out to me. I didn't get to watch the first game, but I definitely watched on Monday, and he definitely stood out. Um, Josh Johnson, only because if we do carry three quarterbacks, he wouldn't be my choice. We talked about that on Tuesday as well. And then as far as the defense, it's just really hard for me to really like dissect these guys, especially with the injuries in the back and the secondary. Um, I'll believe that Marlon Humphrey is going to be back when I see him. We've been told before in the past the guys will be back sooner than sooner than we thought or whatever, and they didn't come back or more things happened. So I don't want to get my hopes up for him to be back earlier, and he might not be. So with that being said, I can see some of the guys in the back being on the team or at least the practice squad because we don't know what it's going to be with Marlon. Um, as far as the linebackers, it's hard to say as well because we might carry about four or five, and they're kind of jam packed with that last spot, and I'm talking about middle linebacker at all, altogether. So it's hard to say with those guys as well. But my biggest concern with them is up front. But it's just really just hard to judge them, not being able to see the starters. And like I said, most of the guys that we saw play on Monday, might not even make the team. But as far as Kelly is concerned, I definitely think if he doesn't make the 53-man roster, he's definitely going to be in a practice squad. Like, I don't see them giving up on him that early. And through all the bad things that he did have a great stop to stop the 2 point conversion against the Redskins as well. So that shows you where his IQ is, the fact that he was able to read that and make that play. So I don't see them getting rid of him. But I think we'll probably carry more people than we expect in certain positions just based on the injuries that we already, expect to have right now, particularly in the secondary.
Okay, me. Definitely Melvin Gordon. Oh, let's see. Corey Mayfield, he's gone. Now look the horrible thing coverage.
He made a lot of tackles though. That's
James
why I didn't
Prochet
say
made more tackles.
Mayfield. Mayfield was on a lot of tackles, so that's
Nah,
why I
he's
didn't say him.
it don't
But he was getting
it don't
beat a
matter if
lot.
you're giving up. Yeah, it don't matter if you're giving up 20-yard completions. Who can't make a tackle? But anyway, him.
True.
Um, kid Jeremy Lucien, I think that's his name. Amos Swan. Let's see. Our middle linebackers. So we gonna that's gonna be hard. Whew. The kid Owen Wright, the running back, he's definitely cut.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
probably saying Must. I'm probably saying Mustard for not they didn't do nothing bad, but it just we probably will keep 9 linemen at best. And since Pat McCarry can play everything on the line, he'll be the backup center slash tackle guard, whatever. But those, and probably maybe Deshaun Phillips because it's gonna be hard to keep. At most, they're gonna keep probably 4 guys there, maybe 5. Right now, we got 8 guys at inside linebacker, so Deshaun Phillips gonna just be the odd man out by numbers.
I agree. I like Phillips too, but yeah, he's an odd man out. There's too much talent there. I agree with you on him. I liked him too.
Gotcha. All right, our next topic is James Proche days as a Raven over. Dave, you got the floor.
Yes. It's over, baby. You have a sickness. It's called Butterfingers. Let the ball bounce off your chest at the 1 yard line. I mean, that was bad. That was bad. But then, like last week, you let that ball bounce. You dropped that punt last week. This week, let the ball bounce to the 1 yard line. We can't afford to do that against a quality team like Cincinnati or Pittsburgh. You can't afford that. If you catch it on the 10 to 12 yard line, cool. But if you're going to let it bounce back there, you have to make sure that it's going to go in the end zone. Hit somebody, too. Don't just look at them run past you like, come on. Like, you are. You might you know what? From now on, I call James Proche the cat because he got to have 9 lives for him to still be on his team. 25 catches in 3 seasons. I mean, you got at least 8 guys that are better than you right now. 5 are locks, and then you got to fight with Tyler Wallace, and you got Dante Demas. He had 1 catch. I want to see Demas get featured. Throw the ball to him in 7, 8 times. Let's see what he could do. This kid was a star, man, before he got hurt. I want to see him get featured. Tyler Wallace pretty much made the team. But yes, it's over. That the Tariq Black had a couple of nice catches, and he made some good plays on special teams. So it's over, baby.
Go ahead, Shannon.
Yeah, I agree 100%. We've seen enough, and it's not enough. And like I always say, after year 3, you know what you have or don't have in a guy. And I just feel like he hasn't done anything this in the training camp or the preseason to make us say yes, he's going to make the team. So I definitely think he's going to be out of here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be too long on this. Yes, giving way too many opportunities. We cut Miles Boykin, who made way more plays than him. And he hasn't even James Prochet hasn't even scored a touchdown in the regular season yet. Boykin had at least like 9 or 10 of them, and we got rid of him. So yeah, I know Lamar cool with him. They hang out and they go do whatever. So that's probably keeping him around, but he's definitely
Right.
gone. He's gone. They might let him hang around till Saturday, but after that he's definitely gone. Or they might trade his ass and get whatever they can get. But either way,
Mm-hmm.
he won't be suiting up for us week 1 against the Texans.
Yep.
All
Man, they
right.
might trade him for a bag of chips right now, man. Like, give me some Utz, some red hot Utz of James Prochet right now. You can have.
Facts. All right, our next topic. How has David Ojabo looked so far? Go ahead, Dave.
I'm just going to say inexperience. He hasn't played much since he tore his Achilles. I would just say bring him along slowly. I mean, this was an All-American at Michigan. But this is why the Davion Clowney signing had to happen. I know they was like, well, let's see what happens in the first game against Philadelphia, who has one of the best offensive lines in the game. So their backups are probably good too. And they were pushing David Ojabo around. I mean, so they had to see that and say, hey, we need to make this move. Because I hope that Davion Clowney does. I think he can. He has the potential to do what Justin Houston did last year. I really think that was a big loss, and I think that was a mistake because right now, as you can see, this kid, he's not ready. He was a little bit better in the Washington game, but right now I see him as a rotational guy to start his career. But I think he will be okay. But right now, he's not ready.
Gotcha. Well said, Dave. Go ahead, Shannon.
Yeah, that was well said. That was well said because what I was going to say was that he doesn't look as good as I expected him to look, but it can be like you said, inexperience. He really hasn't had a lot of time out there to do what he do because of the injury. We know it was a steal when we got him. So I've seen some Ravens fans already wanting to call him a bust. I'm not going to go that far and say that. I think that with more time and opportunity, him being able to be around the veteran guys, having Roquan there, and not that they play the same position, but when you're playing with better talent around you, that can make you perform better because you're expected to do less. So seeing him with the starters, it might be a different story. So I'm not ready to give up on him. Like you said, inexperience is the best way to explain it. But the only way for him to get better is to be out there. So I expect him to get better as time goes on.
Same, definitely inexperienced. Rusty. It's like he know what to do, but it's his mind telling him to do something else. Like he keeps spinning inside when he's supposed to stay outside. Like you got to be patient. Be patient. Don't try to go chase plays. Let the plays come to you. That's all. Just stuff like that. He getting a little impatient. Like I said, because anxious to finally be back out there fully. But like I said, I think as the year go on, he'll get better and better and better. But right now, he's definitely a rotational guy because I don't. Week one, even if Tyus Bowser not ready, start Clowney on one side, start Ojabo, and start. Oh wait, I'm sorry, and just bring in Ojabo. Get him in. In and out, third down, whatever. But right now, yeah, he's not ready to start. Maybe next year, that after he get a whole full season under his belt, and then the game slow down. But right now, he's definitely inexperienced and a little rusty. All right, next topic. Will Big Cleveland make the 53-man roster? Go ahead, Dave.
Yes. You know why? Todd Monken was one of his coaches in Georgia.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be like, hey, keep my guy. Come on, man. You gotta keep my guy. But he was decent in the Washington game. He got the heavy hands. He was out there pushing guys around. And one thing is, the Ravens know how to develop offensive linemen. I mean, look at Ben Powers. He got bread this offseason. Ryan Jensen, he got bread when Tampa Bay got. I was still mad about that. Bradley Bozeman, he got bread. These guys were low round picks and developed into quality starters. So I think Ben Cleveland could be on that track. I mean, this guy is 6'6", 370. He knows the system. This is what he ran in college. So, and besides, who do you have better? I mean, you need depth. This guy was a third round pick out of Georgia, who's always one of the best colleges, 4 or 5 star guys on, every position. So if you were like that in Georgia, you got your coach back, and Monken, look, he's got that offense rolling. So I would definitely keep Ben Cleveland. Definitely. Just he doesn't have to start right now. Just keep him, reserve. And he's a good run blocker. Like he was opening some holes up, that last week. So
Okay, got you. Well said. Go ahead, Shannon.
I think he'll make it, and if he doesn't make it, he'll be on the practice squad. And I say that because the Ravens like versatile linemen, and he's that. You know, he might not be elite at any one position, but if something was to happen and you needed to plug him in, you probably could do that. Like you said, he's familiar with the offense now. Well, he's been here for a while, but familiar with the offense as well. So that can't hurt to help him with help other guys along. But if he doesn't make the team, then I can see the Ravens maybe trading him because I don't see them wanting to lose him for nothing. Like I don't think they're just going to flat out cut him.
Okay, that's good. I think he'll make it as well, like you said, because he's versatile, can play guard, tackle. And like you said, we got to keep some nice depth. The thing with us, our linemen, our lower round linemen outside of yonder, they finally get good when it's their contract year.
Right.
Ryan Jensen, Bradley Bowles, Ben Powers, like those guys start to play well in their last year in their contract, then they goes well and break the bank. And the same thing might happen with Ben Cleveland. Because next year be his
Yeah.
contract year. Next year he'll probably come in, dominate. Next thing you know, he hit the market and get a big contract. And so that's our thing. Our late linemen outside of yonder and Orlando Brown Jr., those guys, they finally get play well in year 3 and 4.
So
All right.
true.
Mhm.
So true.
Almost skipped one. Hold on. I got it. All right. We had this last topic last week, but we skipped it, so we brought it here this week. With all these injuries in the cornerback room, do you think the Ravens regret not bringing back Marcus Peters? Go ahead, Dave.
No. No, 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 no. Hell no. 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 No.
Okay.
Marcus Peters was out there looking like Dutch Masters out there getting smoked last year, man. He need milk like magnesia, man. I call him Mr. Pass Interference himself. Straight garbage. Man, let that bum be free, man. No. I'd rather work with a Kevon Seymour. He's been looking good. I'll develop a Brandon Stevens. We got Ronald Darby. I think Ronald Darby still has something in the tank. You know, he had a bad leg injury, didn't play last season. But Ronald Darby's had success in this league. Marlon Humphrey will be back. Not sure when. You still got Rocket Scene here. So we have guys that I think can fill. I like Ardarius Washington. He played corner and safety last week. Keep that guy too. Ardarius Washington was showing me something out there. I'd rather try one of these guys at Peters. I think his best days are over. Then the dumb penalties, and then you're on the sideline, you crying all the time. Like, man, get out of here, man. Nah, let that mop be free, man. Go out, go out there. Use Marcus Spears to mop the kitchen. That mop.
This is why you wouldn't be a DM, Dave, because you'll be fired. You know Marcus Peters just caught 2 picks and 2 straight preseason games. You know that, right? I'm just saying this is why you'll be a GM because
Preseason. Okay,
you'll
who
be
are the picks against?
because Brock Purdy and somebody else, a starting quarterback. But like I'm gonna say this, he was coming off an injury. That's why he didn't look his best. Now he's fully healed. So but that's your opinion. So I'm just like the man is out there. He's out there balling right now. Go ahead, Shan.
Yeah, Shannon. What
um,
what you think, Shannon? Come on, help me out, man.
yeah,
That's
I agree with Dave. I don't think that they regret, not
I
bringing
know
him
why
back.
everybody say that. I must well, go ahead. I know
No,
why everybody don't want him back. But go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish.
no. My point is, I don't think they regret it because I do think they like the guys that they brought in. Number one, number two, I want to say this because I'm not a person that like Marcus Peters. Like I thought that was funny what you just said, but like I don't have an issue with him like some people do. I appreciate when he came. He was traded in 2019. He had the same impact for us here that Roquan had last year. 2019 was a fun season. I feel like he served his purpose. He was a great guy to have around. He was a Doug. He was everything we would want from a Ravens player. But when that blow up happened on the sideline last year, I knew it was over at that point. So I mean, do I think they regret not bringing him back? Absolutely not. Like it's not like they didn't bring people in to replace him. And like you mentioned, interceptions, I didn't know that what he had or didn't have. But Marcus Williams, like it's other people on the team, particularly him. Like we saw what he did before he got hurt. So I don't feel like losing Marcus Peters will hinder us in a turnover game if that's what you think. Um, and then you won't have to hear anybody complaining about him not wanting to tackle. I mean, how many times people say
oh
that
yeah.
on a Sunday watching games? So no, I don't think they have any regrets. But I'm also not saying that to dismiss or disrespect Marcus Peters because I do appreciate what he did while he was here.
I
I'm gonna
agree.
feel
The
some.
first couple seasons, absolutely. I totally agree. Before the injury, right. I agree
Dave,
with you.
you had your chance, Dave. I can't speak. Damn.
My
Uh,
bad.
I'm gonna say yes in a sense because now with Marlon Humphrey injured, yes, I'm glad they picked up Ronald Darby, but we got to see how his leg holds up. You're going to force a lot of young guys out there, so hopefully this pass rush holds up. Yes, I understand he didn't look his best last year because, like I said, he's coming off. He rushed himself back just to play. But maybe he should have just took a little bit of time. But like I said, he did. He didn't give up the most touchdowns in the league, so he obviously did something. But his physicality, man, like far as jamming at the line, and then like I said, turnovers. Like him and Marlon sync well together, so that's why. But like you said, the whole Harbaugh situation thing. That's why a lot of people didn't want him back. But it's the only difference from him and Ray Lewis and all them, and not Ray Lewis. I'm scratched. It was Airy and all them when they had their little mutiny. It just wasn't during the game when it was nationally televised. So that's what made it look a little. That's what put everybody. Oh damn! But we've seen Tom Brady cuss out his offensive coordinator. We've seen these things. A lot of time. But by Marcus Peters' personality, it's going to get blown up. Then we know how Harbaugh is. He is the master grudge, so I already knew he sealed his fate. But as of right now, I'm gonna say yes, because now we got to depend on a lot of young guys and unproven guys, and then Ronald Darby, like I said, coming off an injury. So I'm gonna say yes for the time being, especially now with Marlon Humphrey here. All right, our last topic for the day. What are you looking forward to the most in the game versus I meant to say Bucks. That's my fault. It's the Bucks on Saturday. Go ahead, Dave.
The position battles are getting thick. That's the thing. And I want to see, because it's going to be some tough cuts. So, but I hope that the Ravens keep full running backs. Like I said, I'm a Justice Hill, but he always looks good in preseason. Justice Hill is really, really talented. He just stays hurt. But I think he could be a 800 plus rusher if he got the carries
Mhm.
because he got that burst. He's in them holes. But keep Hill, Mitchell. Unfortunately, Gordon is the odd man out. But Mitchell, that run up the sideline was awesome. Like he has some will. So I want to see this guy get the ball a couple times a game. And he can run kickoffs back too. So I want to see him make it. I want to see if 6 receivers or 7 receivers are going to make it because we know 5 are locks. I'm really liking what I'm seeing from Tyler Wallace. He getting the opportunity. Treadwell, maybe to keep him. I want to see Dante Davis get an opportunity, but we'll see. The quarterbacks, that's going to be tough because are you going to keep 2 or are you going to keep 3? I really would love them to keep Josh Johnson because Josh Johnson was awesome. 10 for 12, 145 yards, 2 touchdowns. Should have been 3, but Butterfingers Proche, we know we already talked about that. And he throws a better downfield pass to me than Tyler Huntley. Like
Yep.
with the speed that we have this year, I don't think Huntley can get it and get it down the field to him. And he gets the ball out of his hands quickly. That's the main thing I like about Jones. He gets back, he hits that spot, boom, right to you. Todd Monken, I think, is a good fit for Josh Johnson. I want to see Johnson win it. I think they should trade Huntley and Anthony Brown probably get cut. Hopefully they keep him. He wasn't bad in the last. He's a practice squad quarterback right now. But I think Brown's upside is better. And I think you could probably get something for Tyler Huntley. I think someone will give you a 4th round pick or something for him, maybe.
Hmm.
So, but there's a lot. Like I said, and keep the stars in bubble wrap. No injuries. I want to see some more Malik Ham and Jeremiah Moon. Them 2 guys was coming off that edge. Woo! I want to see some of these young players and bubble players improving, keep improving, more playing time. I want to see Keaton Mitchell give him the ball 15 carries. Let's see what he can do. And I want to see what these cornerbacks step up for spots. Because like we just said, after Humphrey, you got Rocket Scene, Stevens, Darby. So Seymour, I want to see some more of that. Ardarius Washington. So I want to see who's going to make these spots. Who's going to get on the 53?
Okay, I like that, Dave. Good stuff. Go ahead, Shannon.
So just to be clear, Dave, you want Lamar and Josh as the quarterbacks? Them two?
Yes. Josh Johnson. I think he could be a quality backup I think the system is perfect for him.
I agree.
Oh, so you want him to win a job over Huntley too?
You already know how I feel about Tyler Huntley.
No, I didn't know that. No, I didn't know. I know you mad about the play. I didn't know you didn't want him to be the backup quarterback.
Nah, yeah, I'd rather have Josh Johnson because of the experience. No, I'm saying of the experience.
I know,
Yes.
but when we were on Tuesday, when we said I asked the question was three quarterbacks, I didn't know that you had
Yeah,
Huntley
yeah,
out
yeah,
of it
yeah, yeah.
altogether.
Nah, yeah, yeah. I want three because, like I said, injuries happen. So I want three regardless. But I definitely still want Josh Johnson in that mix.
Okay. All right. So I have two things I want to say. What I'm looking forward to and what I don't want to see. What I'm looking forward to, like you said, Dave, is the battles. To me, what stood out last game was a tight end battle, a battle I didn't even expect to have. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that to see whether or not we carry three or do we carry four. Like, and if we just carry three, which one of the two will make the final cut? Also, I want to see the secondary, like you said. That's who I pay close attention to in the game on Monday. They didn't have a great day. Some people did okay. They made some plays, but it was still like, eh. So I would still like to see a lot more from them. Now, what I don't want to see, John Harbaugh mentioned that Lamar Jackson wants to play. I don't want to see that. He hasn't played in the first or second game, and neither you playing in this last game. So
No.
I truly, truly hope that was a joke. Oh, I hope that John Harbaugh tells him, "You're good, sit over here." But that's what I don't want to see.
Yeah, I agree. And to piggyback off that real fast, just you play the Houston Texans week 1, so that's like you got all the chances to get your rust off against them. That's basically like a preseason game. No disrespect, I get the NFL team, but that's a team you should mollywop. But definitely
Yes.
Keaton Mitchell for sure. I agree with you on that day. I want to see him get like a nice go on the flow, give him about 10, 15 carries, let him do his thing. Because each game he's just looked amazing, getting better and better and better. I want to see more Tyler Wilders because I really felt like him. It was just more so the scheme and opportunity last year why we really couldn't see what he could really do. Because now he's showing us like yeah, I can make plays in this league. Um, offensive line that left guard spot. So, like, can somebody just take the job by the grab the bull by the horns and just run with it? Like,
Mm-hmm.
we need to know who wants. We should be Harbaugh should be naming the starter after the game. Don't wait 3 days before it's time to play the Texans to name the starter because you got no choice because the time running down. Like, somebody need to solidify themselves as that left guard. The interior D line. I want to see Travis Jones. I want to see Angelo Blackston. Matabike, Gabe, Roger Washington if they play. I want to see how the interior pass rush is, and of course, more Jabo, Malik Ham, Jeremiah Moon, like you said. And I want to see Malik Harrison, man. Like I'm really rooting for this kid. I hope he play good enough that we can still keep him because you never know. They might say, hey, man, we got Josh Ross. He's cheaper than you. Whatever. You know how this is. So hopefully he come and do his thing so he can stay on the roster. And I want to see Jalen Norman Davis, man. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, man. Like you was the man of Alabama. It's like show us like why you was picked in the fourth. Because remember he got drafted. He felt like he should have went in the second round. Show us why you felt like you should have went in the second round. So just those things like that. And I want to see more. Hopefully, when they say Ronald Darby's going to play a little bit, I want to see him. I don't know if Clowney's going to play. I think he should at least play a drive to get his feet wet. So just those little things right there.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon said, "Damn, I found out a rabbit hole. How are y'all? Yeah, good. We good, Brandon. Good. Same old stuff, different day. All right. Any final remarks before we end the show? You can go first, Dad.
Hey man, I just want to say happy birthday to my brother Tim Woods. His birthday the other day. We went down the Orioles game,
Happy
and
birthday, Dad.
they
Happy
appreciate that.
birthday.
Thank you. And just want to say, following the Orioles, man. 3 games up. Let's keep it up. Fighting Toronto. Toronto been going at them, so But that's what's up. That's about it. Oh, shout out, keep it a stack. Look, I shout out my guys all day. You know what I'm saying? So
Go ahead, Shannon.
I don't know if you saw my Orioles ranked the other day, Dave, but I think I said enough about the Orioles this week. But we have football in 2 weeks. Like I'm excited. The season is, really, really getting closer. So I'm getting excited.
yes,
Yeah, same here.
can't wait.
Season's right around the it's literally around the corner in 2 3 weeks. So yeah, it's great. It's great. It's great. We on the crack, and that's gonna be official. So new OC. Let's see how this offense come out flying like against the Texans. I expect nothing no less than 30 points. I'm just saying.
Yes.
If we don't come out and score 30 points, I'm definitely going to be scratching my head. But yeah, so
I want big numbers. I want like a 38-17 or something.
yeah, I'm cool with that because that's at least a 3 touchdown game. We got at least win by 3 touchdowns at least. But yeah, so that's it. Looking forward to Saturday. I'll be another year older, so I'll be out watching the Ravens game, just chilling, enjoying myself. So that's all.
Happy
All right,
birthday, bro.
you a little early, but thank you.
Well, I mean, that is gonna be out before your birthday, so
You got my number, sir. But
I
anyway,
holler at you. Yeah, I hit you up.
yeah. Yes, everybody, thank you for tuning in. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Like I said, every Tuesday and Thursday, check us out here, 7 p.m. Eastern. You know what I mean? Tuesdays, me and Shannon. Thursdays, me, Shannon, and Dave. Man, make sure y'all trade. Talk Ravens all day, every day from your host, Justin P., my MVP co-host, Miss Shannon Finch, our MVP special guest, Dave, Super Data Mailman. We love y'all. Have a great weekend. And we'll be back Tuesday, same bat time, same bat channel, and we are out.
Good night, y'all.
All right,
Good night,
peace.
Shannon.
Okay.